show your face. Show your face, please, with Durk on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, I don't know what it is, but it seemed like everyone wants to be surprised, or at least act surprised, about the inevitable happening in this case with Lil Durk. There hasn't been much noise about it, as we all figured, being that we've seen the other motions get dismissed and dropped by the judge, that was pretty much it. Well, basically, we'll have to wait until January to see what's going on. However, it will come out as of yesterday that Lil Durk's motion to dismiss the whole case as a whole and or have his prosecutor switched was also shot down in the latest update of Lil Durk's trial. Now, from the beginning, I've been telling y'all that since we seen Durk get 3 dates where he would be considered for bond, and all 3 of them being denied, it was almost guaranteed that Durk was going to have to wait until his trial date because they weren't letting him out. And besides, at this point in time, we're in mid-December. Durk's trial starts in January. It's no way in hell you could think that them people are going to let him out now if they didn't already let him out. Actually, he would be considered even more of a flight risk, being that the trial date is so close. Another thing, when it comes to the feds, they don't just grab you for no reason. I can't reiterate enough that when they come to get you, more than likely they already have the information that they need. They already have enough evidence to prosecute you, which is why when they come looking straight for time. And if you deny it, there's no back and forth process like the state, you just go straight to trial. Now, I've been saying for the longest, just because they haven't presented anything convincing yet, doesn't mean that the feds don't have anything. Honestly, they're not just going to show you their whole hand at first. What's going to happen is they're going to wait until it's time for trial, and during that trial, they're going to present some crazy evidence that none of us have even seen or knew that they had, which may be a witness, confidential informant, text messages, audios, surveillance, whatever. We don't know, but I think the most evident form to back up what I'm saying is how we seen them do the oblock 6 within their trial for the death of FBG Duck. Now, before their trial, many of us didn't know and wasn't aware of the text messages that TZ sent. Most of us also wasn't aware of the oblock surveillance that they had, as they showed each and every one of them leaving oblock and returning after the shooting with timestamps. Then we also didn't even know that they were going to have audio calls that they had on top of the security guard in the store who testified overhearing TZ's conversation as he called the oblock guys to come to the Gold Coast. So it's information like that where you never know what the feds are going to have. Or another example is the Julio Fulio shooting, where we watched them tear Alicia Andrews apart, catch her in many lies, as they also presented evidence that they didn't even know that the feds had. The feds included guys' names that they were attached to with the Airbnb, got Ring camera surveillance from a day prior of the shooting, license plate reader data, all types of hotel surveillance and surveillance from nearby establishments the night Fulio was alive, and they had a witness who testified against Alicia Andrews, which was her best friend. Which means you never know who may flip against you, who the feds got. It just get crazy. Now, so far, all we know when it comes to these OTF guys, they can have phone calls, text messages, surveillance of guys getting off of planes, or booking info into Airbnb with Ring camera footage. Who knows? But one thing I would say is that the feds aren't going to gather all this information pertaining to this case just to let it all go to waste. This ain't the movies. Now also, many have pointed out a few weird things surrounding this Lil Durk trial. I told y'all before, if you notice, the oblock 6 still haven't been sentenced. These guys were convicted since January of 2024. It's about to go on 2 years where all of them haven't even been sentenced yet, which is strange. Then when it comes to OTF Vonnie, he didn't appear at the last hearing where they all were ordered to be at due to the motions that they had filed, and there was rumors that he also checked in the PC because people believe that Vonnie is preparing to testify, allegedly. So it's a lot going on, y'all, within this case, and at this point I think people are just waiting to see what happens, because I predict that there's going to be an explosive informant that people may not have even expected that may surpass even OTF Vonnie, and it's going to take a lot of people by surprise. That's just my personal opinion. Now let's get into why Lil Durk's motion to dismiss this case was denied and what that means for the future. Now, according to Durk All Day, who originally presented the paperwork, the document would state, quote, Plaintiff, United States of America, by and through its counsel of record, Assistant United States Attorney Ivan V. Yaniello, Gregory W. Staples, and Daniel H. Weiner, hereby files its opposition to defendant's joint motion to disqualify the United States Attorney's Office for the Central District of California and dismiss the second superseding indictment with prejudice. The court has already denied defendant's request to rescue itself and the other judges in the Central District of California. Now, in another document, it'll state, quote, on November 3rd, 2025, the court gave defendant Banks an opportunity to file an optional statement indicating why the court should not deny the motion to disqualify for the same reasons given in Ramirez. See ECF number 284. Defendant Banks did not file such a statement. See ECF number 300. And on December 12, 2025, the court denied a motion for reconsideration in Ramirez. Now that the court has denied a motion for reconsideration in Ramirez, the court denies defendant Banks' motion to disqualify ECF number 228. That is, given Ramirez, there is no reason to dismiss Banks' indictment, and Mr. Asali may continue to supervise Banks' prosecution in his role as special attorney and the first assistant United States attorney for the Central District. So basically they're saying that they're not going to dismiss the indictment, and first and foremost, I don't even know why Durk's attorneys thought that they would. I'm pretty sure they were just taking a shot out the dark or just trying to throw motions out there to, I guess, appease Lil Durk. But we know that the feds are not going to do all this groundwork and get all these indictments with all this evidence that they have and then just say, you know what, forget it. We dropped the ball, dismiss the case. It don't happen like that. First and foremost, like I said before, when the feds come and get you, they come with all the evidence they need, and you either take the time or you take it to trial. Now, when it comes to this situation here, Durk asked for a new prosecutor as well as the judge, because I guess he felt that the judge was kind of against him and his attorneys felt the same way. So if I'm not mistaken, they did switch the judge. So it's not like he can say anything about this judge because clearly he or she feels the same way. However, they switched the judge, kept the prosecutors, and I guess the trial will be ongoing for January 2026. We'll just have to wait and see what happens and what comes out of this. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. If y'all feel it's going to be any type of new evidence, new witnesses, new informants, I wholeheartedly believe it's going to be a lot of informants, man. Like I said, we seen this happen with the FBG Duck case. We seen this happen with even Julio Fulio. This girl's own best friend sat there on the stand against her and testified that she did know everything she claimed she did, which is crazy. So y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping. I'm out.